Buckle up, because this one's a disaster. I29F got married last weekend, or at least, I tried to. I had been with Chris, 31M, for 5 years. We met at a volunteering event and hit it off instantly. He was sweet, charming, and made me laugh like no one else. We moved in together after a year, adopted a rescue dog, and he proposed on our 4th anniversary. Everything felt like a fairy tale until the night before the wedding. Let me also introduce my best friend. Let's call her Jenna, 28F. We've been friends since we were 14. She helped me through my parents' divorce, heartbreaks, college stress, everything. Naturally, she was my maid of honor. Chris and Jenna got along well over the years, but I never suspected anything inappropriate. I trusted both of them. Maybe that was my mistake. The night before the wedding, the venue was a cozy, rustic countryside. And we had around 100 guests flying in from different places. The day before the wedding, we had a casual welcome dinner with drinks, music, and speeches. Everyone was in a great mood. After the dinner, Chris said he was going to hang back with a few of the groomsmen for some last night as a bachelor poker. Jenna said she was exhausted and headed to her room early. I stayed back with my cousins and bridesmaids, just enjoying the vibe. Around 1:30 a.m., I realized I forgot my emergency makeup bag in one of the storage rooms next to the reception hall, which was supposed to be locked. When I walked in, I caught sight of 2 figures in the dim light. Chris, Jenna, kissing. Not just a peck. Not drunk and stumbling. Deep, intimate, grabby kissing. They didn't notice me at first. I froze. Then I dropped the bag I was carrying and they both jerked away. Chris started stammering. Jenna just stared at me with wide eyes and whispered, "It's not what it looks like." Classic. The fallout. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just walked away and locked myself in my room. I ignored the knocks. I turned off my phone. I stayed up all night trying to decide what to do. The next morning, I told my family everything. My sister, who never liked Jenna, said, "You better not go through with this." My dad offered to escort Chris off the property. Here's what I did. I gathered my bridesmaids and explained what happened. I asked them to help me hold the wedding, but with a twist. Jenna was told she was no longer part of the wedding party. Chris was told the wedding was off and he had to leave immediately, but here's the kicker. I still held the event. I changed it from a wedding to a celebration of freedom and clarity. I got up in front of the guests and said, I was supposed to get married today. But last night I learned that the 2 people I trusted most betrayed me. So today isn't a wedding, it's a breakup party. And you're all invited. People were stunned. A few gasped. Jenna had already left the venue in tears, apparently shamed by some of my cousins. Chris? He tried to beg privately before he was escorted off the property by my uncle. Aftermath. Some people say I was petty for making it public. Others call me a hero. Jenna's mother, who I was close to, messaged me saying I humiliated her daughter beyond repair. Chris's brother told me I should have just handled it like an adult and canceled quietly. But why should I have protected them after what they did? As for me, I cried that night. I'm not going to pretend I was invincible. I loved him. And losing both your fiancé and your best friend in one night is brutal. But the outpouring of support has been incredible. My guests cheered me. Friends took me out to dinner. Strangers from the venue staff hugged me. And yeah, I kept the honeymoon booking. I'm in Bali right now, sipping pineapple juice and reflecting on how close I came to tying myself to betrayal. So Reddit? AITA for publicly exposing my fiancé and best friend and turning my wedding into a breakup party?